Hi, Matt. I want to welcome you to the TSR presentation. First off, I want to share with you some information about the Thai market first, specifically about the snow sports opportunities. Since both Joe and I are both in the business of the Thai market and ski and snow sport travel services, we've seen an immense change in growth in the market. I'll go into detail later in the presentation, but I believe that now is a good time to act on this opportunity. And to give you a quick introduction on TSR, Thai Sports Retailer is a new entity created by partners from multiple disciplines. Our plan is to have a strong online presence with a minimal physical retail space, serving primarily as a location for trying on inventories, consultation, and back office. Currently, as you may already know, we're in the process of searching for a supply partner, and that is primarily the reason why we are currently in talk with you. And to give you a bit of an introduction of our partners who's going to be working on this project in Thailand, Joseph, as you already know well, is the owner of Origami Destinations, one of the fastest growing bespoke travel service company in Thailand. I myself, the owner of SDX, a management education program for CEOs of listed companies. Conchornon is a strategist for CEO's office of Generali, an Italian insurance company. Convincent is the owner of Magic Box Asia, a company that owns a Thai esports team and is an IT solution company. And Kunpaniti, lastly, is the owner of Basis International School and Nakonton's hospital chain. Although we seemingly are coming from very different backgrounds, we've shared a very strong love for snow sports and have traveled extensively to ski trip in Japan over the last decades. To provide some perspective on the Thai market relative to the people who travel for the purpose of skiing or snowboarding, the graph here is depicting a very clear picture. It's a booming market with high demand for services and equipment, along with a good growth trajectory. We've seen an approximate growth of about 20% per year. And the big portion of that growth is concentrated in primarily in Japan as the primary destination. The last important data that I want to note quickly is that only about 3% of the Thai market, considering of all of them that has been to Japan, has ever traveled to the ski resort destination. So this really suggests that there's a large potential upside to tap into. And with this business model that is currently going on in the market, most people that are traveling to Niseko or to ski in Nagano, they all typically rents. This has become the norm, especially because as the market starts to grow, everybody's quite new to the sport itself. So people plan to rent first before purchasing. However, the narrative has been quite clear that over some time, purchasing one's own equipment is a much more cost-efficient way to go about with the sports than renting. So currently, the market is shifting quite rapidly, especially this year with our customer base of wanting to buy rather than renting. So the common narrative that is going on in the market is that for renting, if you rent about 3 trips, it's about the same price as purchasing everything outright. For this reason, the market is looking to buy. And so most knows that the price at the ski resort, especially Seiko, can be very expensive. So people are currently buying from alternative options like ordering online from China, buying at Jimbocho in Tokyo, or just asking friends to pick up items to come back when they travel to the US or the Europe. Now, based on the information provided, I think it becomes very clear that we wishes to tap into this demand. The upside here for both parties, I think, are quite clear. And for Rhythm, I think you can get a large portion of the market demand that are directed towards your supply instead of your competitor supply. Not only so, by garnering a large amount of Thai clients, there's always more potential to link them to upsales of other branches or services that you might have plans for in the future. So for Thailand, we are planning to work primarily as an online distributor, which is our web store here, with a physical pickup and service location. We wish to minimize our on-site stock and inventory requirements. So by doing so, we can focus a large amount of our budget on online marketing and digital marketing. We intend to do so by working directly with our supplies partners' inventory in real time. So with our supplies partner inventory, which is based in a different country, we would connect the two system by a customized real-time API that would do real-time inventory and could pull the prices of items live from our supply partner's online website to our web store. Once that's been done and connected, we will push the market demand through various online media channels. And these advertisements would push our products and services to the public customers, where then the traffic would get drive back to the web store, where customers can buy or purchase things from our website. Now, of course, for being snow sports physically, I think a lot of customers would want to either consult with the salesperson or come to try some items first or come to shop before they actually make a purchase. So our storage and pickup shop will act also a bit like our showroom, where we're going to be purchasing a lot of items for display so that customers can come and try out many things prior to buying. Now, once the customer has purchased anything from our web store, basically the web store will send a purchase order to our supply partner, and then every 2 to 3 weeks we're going to have these items shipped back to our shop, and then customers can either pick up these items from our shop or they can have it delivered to their home. And so, based on this business model, also, I want to share you quickly about the resources of our partners that we want to extend our services into and our business into. So, me and Joe are currently working on growing origami, and I think he can speak to you better than I can about what kind of numbers have been generated in the amount of customers we're bringing to the Seiko, and also the growth itself is growing at an extremely alarming rate. So in that sense, I think it's a very good customer base to basically extend the purchasing of equipment into. And personally, I'm very well connected with Sasin. My education business is tied with Sasin, which is the number one MBA school in Thailand. Nobly, they have 5,000 alumni, and it being an MBA school, a large amount of people here either scuba dive or ski. So it's also another great place to push a lot of promotions into. And Kunpaniti owns Basis International School of Bangkok, which is one of the very high quality international school in Thailand. And the parents of these groups are typically always going to Japan for ski and snowboard already. So we'll extend our business into here also. So I hope from this presentation now that you have a better picture understanding of what we're trying to achieve, and I think how both parties are going to fit in. And of course, if you have any further questions or inquiries or would like to discuss things more in the business details, I would be perfectly happy to schedule another online meeting anytime that's convenient for you. Just let me know.